A live look at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. EA Sports College Football with a terrific matchup on this Thursday night. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterbacks trying to keep their hands warm. We'll see how it impacts the passing game here today. Guys, back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. And the Razorbacks will kick off first, and here we go. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Mississippi State's offense will go to work first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This guy's every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Boone. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The handoff. Stopped right there.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Finds his big tight end. Major gaps in that defense. Loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Gentry. Rushes on. He'll throw it. Caught. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I love when offenses see defenses and read them. Nice job. Defenses sitting back on third and long, playing soft coverage. Get the ball to your playmaker. Let him do the rest. Nice job seeing it. Nice job executing by this offense.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Boone. Got him right there.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They were all over it. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to barge in. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Razorbacks offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. As we get late in the season, his performance has made him a contender, if not one of the favorites for the Heisman Trophy. Hits inside. It's Duggan. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They'll ride the hot hand. Pass to 6. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Sells the run, looking to pass. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell, the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Looking downfield, it's Gentry. It's complete to the right. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldog. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Gets rid of it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Long way to go on 2nd down. He's changing the play. 2nd down to the air. He lets it fly. Reels it in down the left side. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. from the gun. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Drops back on first down. Stepping to the right. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Touchdown, Arkansas! Fit it in the window for the score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quick give. It's Boone. Got enough for the first down. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. To throw, it's Gentry. On the move. He'll try to do it himself. And slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to get started. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Running inside. It's Duggan.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moves to his right. Out wide right, it's Peppers. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They're all over it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The run to the left. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Turns it upfield. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Look out! Left side is Hankins. At the 35, he's got room. Turns it on down the left side. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Duggan. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Unloads it left. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his man. At the 45 on his way. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, Arkansas's head coach told me at the half he understands that the turnovers are the whole story of the first half. They are trailing because of those 2 interceptions from the quarterback. He does have a lot of confidence in this quarterback, but they have depth at the position, a quality backup. Will he go to the backup here in the 3rd quarter? We'll see how they steady the ship here on offense to start the second half. Back to you.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Gentry. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got him on the RPO. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They'll run it. It's Boone. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
He's looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
Well, another incomplete.
Guys, look at this. You're surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Escapes the pressure going right. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Tight end now in motion. Straight ahead, it's Boone. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd and long here. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll run him again. Pulled to the ground.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. On the ground, it's Boone. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Sends it downfield. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The run inside. It's Boone. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's got it on the right. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Running to the left. They put the brakes on him. Officials are stopping the clock as there is still a Mississippi State player down on the field. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. Looking to pass. It's Gentry. Here comes the heat. Intercepted deep in his own end. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And after that play got sideways, the intentional grounding brings up 2nd and long. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Shoots it to the left. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going to run it. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it. Not gonna make it. And the fourth down gamble backfires. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Fresh center down's going to the air. Out wide left, it's Boone. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Delayed handoff. It's Boone. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Looking to throw, it's Gentry. He's got the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. All over him immediately. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They push out this lead in the fourth quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive second win of the season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He's got it down the field. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Duggan. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Looking to throw again. Right side, it's Duggan. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Got to make the play on fourth. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's incomplete, and the defense. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, Does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.